Hey friends, it's Megan, and today I wanted to show you a little bit more in my journal. First off, I don't know if I've added anything since you've looked before, and then I also want to show you an envelope I made and maybe make an envelope or two for pen pal mail. So in my last video, I think I did these pages, like a decorate with me kind of collage. I really enjoy journal collaging, and so I did this page with you. I've been liking pink and purple more lately, and especially like these dark kind of purples in here, and purple with greens. I feel like kind of, just kind of gives it more. It's not just like a flat, like an immature purple, if you will. And then, so this page was called Hope, and then this one I called Feel. I love this Jane Austen girl. I've been watching The Other Bennet Sister on BritBox, BBC. I love it so much. It's the story of Mary Bennet, the middle child in Pride and Prejudice, and kind of her life. I do feel like it needs something right here. So I will say, even though you've seen these pages, they're always a work in progress. And then I just rewatched Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley version, recently. Okay, so that was Feel, and this one is Thrive. Green is a color I came to love more as an adult. Sage was actually like my wedding color because we got married on summer solstice. And it was just perfect. And it's so funny because I've always been a blue girl, and it just really fit. There's a lot of things I love in this. This is a postcard from my friend. Lots of like woodland creatures. This is actually an envelope from a friend, and it kind of looks like there's a lot of cliffs and stuff. I live coastal, where I live, so, and lots of scrapbook paper that I had just little bits of stickers, stamps, whatnot. And then this kind of pink mixed with some other colors is Create. I love the bubble stickers lately. And another thing I've really liked recently is seeing more stickers and cutouts and things of people of color. That really resonates with me. I come from a really diverse background. My family tree is really a rainbow. And so it's just nice to see representation in art. And pretty representation, you know what I mean? Like this lady, like I would wear her outfit in a heartbeat. She's got all her little watercolors and things. This page is kind of like a mess. It kind of goes with my nails, but a mess in a beautiful way to me. And then this one is Dream. I love the word dream. It used to be like in my email and stuff. I love both the word itself, and the act of dreaming, and just layered things to death. You can see this has got postal marks on it. It's from an envelope, and yeah, just lots of scrapbook stickers. Gosh knows what in there. Oh, and then I took a break from that and just did like a little regular page, but I probably will do some more colorful pages. This is a postcard from my friend as well, and I love all the mushroom botanical looks lately. So that's kind of what's going on in my journal right now. And then I did this envelope this morning. So these are just stickers, and I kind of drew some little dashes in here. And I'm going to write the address in here. I think it'll look cuter once I put stamps and whatnot. But I love pen paling. It is one of my passions, hobbies. And so a lot of people have asked, oh, like, how do you do your envelopes? And I've done some on camera, and I'll do a couple more. I also wanted to show you something I tuck in with pen pal mail. I did some of these earlier in the year. These actually, my mother-in-law gifted me this little kit of pressing, you can press flowers and make little bookmarks. So here are 3 that I am going to gift different pen pals. And I really like the green one, how it turned out, even though I think this one might be my favorite, that pretty purple. So yeah, and then I did one, I've already actually gave it to somebody else, one of my nurses, with like masking tape or clear tape, packing tape, and you can do the same thing where you layer different woodland things or pressed flowers. These all 3 actually need to get pressed down a little bit more because they're still quite bulbous. But yeah, so I'm always looking for flowers. I have a lot of foliage, but not a lot of flowers, and I might actually buy a pressed flower pack. So I am going to speed up now the camera and make some pages because I take not pages, some envelopes, because I take forever. It's a little hodgepodge of Megan stuff today.
All right, let's speed things up and make some envelopes. Full confession, guys, this one just didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to, and I almost cut it out of the video, but I feel like maybe you'll get an idea. Maybe you won't be as critical as of yourself because you're like, okay, Megan did one that was okay, not wonderful. I also think like sometimes I'll make videos, you know, creating, and then as I'm putting things together, I'm like, oh, I have the perfect thing for this. And I add things later. Things look better once you put the address and stamps on. It really like fills in an envelope. You can see I'm just obsessed with using that little card butterfly lady. She just didn't quite go with the scene. It has like a very like London Guinevere, Sakura, weird mix going on, and it didn't work for me, and I was fighting it the whole way. I do love layering things with washi tape, and I really love tearing paper, like scrapbook paper, which is a funny statement, but it's just the truth. So yeah, and here I just like, I need just a little bit more color or something. I really do think like, it's not my favorite envelope, but it is suited for the person too that I'm sending it to, and that she'll get a kick out of it. So I've got those 2, and I'm going to do not one more, but 2. I love this paper pack. Again, I'm going to tear it up because that's my favorite thing, and layer some more other kind of botanicals. This one, I knew exactly who this is going to, and she is very forest fairy-ish, works in the forest or for the forest, and it's just like the perfect mix. I also think it's a little bit more my aesthetic right now, where it's spring on the verge of summer, and I just want to put mushrooms and little like druid things and, you know, forest fairies on everything. For someone who is so mermaid obsessed, which I still love me a good mermaid, right? I am very much just in like this Hedwig kind of era, and you know, mushrooms. Even this one, that's a little maybe too big for the card. It's okay, you know. And so I think like this one I didn't fight as much because it just had a little bit more of my current aesthetic. And I really do love also just, like I said, layering with the different botanicals and ferns. And look, guys, look, I've got craft scissors now. And I actually got 2 pairs because I over purchased. This purple, I really, I wanted to kind of share some of these beautiful Marigona Suli flower stickers with this person. So I love this soft purple, but I do think it needs a little bit more depth to it. So that's why I'm adding more soft purples to it. And I think it will just kind of come together. I think too, like this is, you know, when I was talking about like that purple, like it just needs like a little bit more color, and green being my color of the season right now, or just this green will very much be like this chapter of my life. I think the different kind of earthy greens. So adding some green in here, adding my little fairy with her cup of coffee or tea there. an extra touch of whimsy, and there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, kindreds. Take care.